and welcome back to Up Next. I'm Kalen. I'm joined by my beautiful and talented co-host, Carrie. How's it going, Carrie?
Hi. I had to wait for a really long time just then. I'm doing great. Yeah. Sorry.
So it's a little early.
How are you? Okay,
it's a little
restart.
No, we're gonna keep it rolling.
Okay.
It's a little early in the season, but I wanted to go ahead and pose a question immediately to the audience. It's not about music, so brace yourself.
We're really we're deviating off the path here for a second, going non-music.
What should we be for Halloween? What's the costume?
We need ideas.
It can be like an individual costume idea or a couple's costume idea. We're really open to any suggestions that you may have. Please leave a comment below with what you think that Carrie and or I should be for Halloween.
For some inspiration in the past, we did Kermit and Miss Piggy. That was lovely.
We did a fish and a sexy scuba diver.
We did.
That's pretty much it. No, we did. No, we thought about doing Miss Frizzle and her iguana thing, but that didn't come. But now that seems a little silly. I like something scary. I love a scary costume, even though none of the suggestions we just provided are particularly scary.
We could do scary. We could do scary.
We could do scary.
Ooh,
who knows?
Some blood. We went to Spirit Halloween this week. We got a little bit inspired. No purchases, but inspiration.
And obviously
abounds.
not inspired enough because we didn't settle on any ideas. So drop your ideas. Okay, now let's pivot. Let's chat about music and albums. Carrie, do you want to start? Do you want me to start? What's the move?
Whoa, I don't mind starting.
Go for it.
First, I have Xardín by SANGRE de MUERDAGO. This is a fabulous Neofolk album out of Galicia, Spain. A folk tradition I'm not particularly familiar with, but they do a really beautiful job on this. There's this light flute that sort of carries throughout, along with just acoustic instrumentation, some harmonized singing. It's just a lovely little ensemble. I believe these are like existing folk works that they're sort of reimagining in a new lens. It's very fresh and fun. Yeah.
Yes, this is absolutely gorgeous and a really unique pick. We don't see, we see a lot of like reimagined folk music stuff, but not out of this particular region. Mm-hmm. Haven't come across a ton of stuff from Spain specifically.
Yeah, it's lovely. And folk music has a lot of crossover appeal in a lot of different areas. So there's also this energy of, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I'm trying to make a connection to like dungeon synth, but it doesn't have synth, but it kind of gives like...
Well, I think
fantasy in that way.
Absolutely, I think you're pulling like Ren Fair.
Like as a general like Pinterest board, vision board.
Yes, totally, because it is like medieval Spain types of sounds, and it's gorgeous. And I love the classical guitar on this, of course.
Yeah, really, really pretty.
Very rich instrumentation.
Absolutely.
Stuff.
Yeah, okay. Great stuff. Tell me about your first album.
My first album pulls a little bit of that fantasy medieval element as well. In a way, I'm talking about The Genesis of Light by Gnaw Their Tongues. While your album might be more of a fun, uplifting, kind of dancey, folksy approach.
Soft, tender, nature.
Anyone familiar with Gnaw Their Tongues will know that this is almost the complete and total opposite of that. This band is very well known for their intense experimental black metal sound. And this album is also very intense, but it is heavy on the drone. There's a lot of really deep, expansive sounds here. So obviously for fans of bands like Sun O, for example, this is right within that sound. There's a lot of pipe organ on here. Mm-hmm. It's very ominous and dark and spooky.
They really let that organ sing. They let it get creepy.
Oh, yeah.
It's very Phantom of the Opera in that way.
And this, a lot of their previous work is a little more focused on speed. Maybe has some drony stuff too, but this is just all sludge.
Space.
All doomy, blackened. Yeah.
I love that.
It's pretty dark, but it does take sort of a bright turn at the end. I think that comes from the album title. I think there is a concept there.
The Genesis of Light.
Yeah.
Before it's It's always darkest before the dawn.
That is so true, and this really is the darkest. There's some
right, and like that wailing and gnashing of teeth to get to that point.
A lot of that.
Love that. It's about the journey.
So check that out for sure. This band is relatively well known within the scene, I guess, and it's always great to see a new release from them.
Hell yeah! Congratulations. Can I tell you about my next album?
Please do.
I'm really excited about this. It's the debut EP from Silver Gore. It's Dogs in Heaven. This is super fun. Overall, pretty dreamy and electronic focused. Indie pop, I would call it. It does have some heavier moments that sort of harken to a noise rocky vibe, but they're pretty much sticking with poppy melodies, and it just takes after some kind of like fun aughts pop, but with those electronic flourishes. Again, just really fresh and modern takes on stuff that you may be familiar with already.
Yeah, this is both fresh and modern, but it also uses a lot of Moogie synths that are very Mort Garson.
Yeah, for sure. And that also really places you in a specific like soundscape too from a production standpoint, which is really fun.
It's so cute and timeless. I mean, that stuff never gets old to me. I still listen to a lot of those old synth albums.
Yeah, for sure. So it's familiar, but just like a new album of that stuff. Enjoy.
Totally.
Eat it up.
Enjoy.
Yes. Who doesn't want that? Thank you, Silver Gore.
Wonderful. I have another new album from another band that some people familiar with the outside noise scene. I guess, do we have our own scene? That feels pretentious. I don't want to say that. Anyway, some people familiar with artists that we've previously covered. I'm talking about Camgirl by Crippling Alcoholism, who we have loved. We covered their last album, With Love from a Padded Room, which was great. We've covered a lot of the stuff from Haven Alice in her side project, Bottom Surgery.
Friend of the pod, I would say.
Yeah,
certainly.
Yeah.
We do sell tapes. Wait, I don't want to do an ad.
No, that's fine. We can do an ad right now.
Cut that
shit. we do have Bottom Surgery tapes.
Yeah.
This album takes the original Crippling Alcoholism sound of depressive shoegaze, post-hardcore, and turns up all of those elements, but with a little bit of a poppier twist. You could say there's like a pop sensibility to some of these songs.
Yeah.
They're fun and danceable and singable, but of course all highly depressing.
Still, and kind of scary. Yeah.
A little scary. There are absolutely moments of intensity on this album too,
yes.
so they didn't wash all of it away, but you could call this like dream goth or something. It is very hazy and washed out. I think this band does a good job, similarly to other bands like Couch Slut, for example, about shining a light on the worst aspects of humanity and kind of reveling in them.
Sort of synthesizing, washing in it.
Yeah, and sort of putting themselves down kind of to that level as well.
Yeah, love Crippling Alcoholism, and I love this new, like, weird take on it that they're doing. Yeah.
I also want to mention, I've seen some people say that they have seen this band around and have not listened to them because of the name of the band, and I think that's silly. I'll admit, I do a little bit of judging a book by its cover, too. Especially, in this project where we go through so much music.
And judge books by their covers.
Judge albums by their covers a lot.
Sometimes literally.
Yeah. It's worth checking out if you've been hesitant to give Crippling Alcoholism a listen.
Do you think people would not listen to Crippling Alcoholism but would listen to meth?
That's a good question. Do you listen to
that nature
to meth, but you don't listen to Crippling
sensitive topics? I'm also like, is there a band like? It just depends on what you got going on. What if there's a band that was like bile duct cancer?
There's 1,000 bands called
5.
Yeah, there's a lot of like Gorenoise stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I kind of get like not listening to Gorenoise, for example, because it's all like.
So that's kind of where I'm headed, where it's like it's kind of your call if that's not comfortable for you. But also, they're not like.
This isn't Gorenoise though.
It's not, and
this is good music.
Yeah, I feel like the only thing you're gonna not like is the name, So
exactly,
yeah.
exactly. I want to clarify too. I say that as a listener of some weird, gross stuff too. So it's I say it's not good with music with love in my heart because that it's not, because that's the point. If it sounded good, then it wouldn't be Gorenoise anymore.
Do you want to wait, is it my turn?
I think it's your turn.
To tell you about my third album?
You'll tell me about your third album.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Just to break it down.
For folks keeping score at home.
Yes, it's really all starting to make sense now. My final album I'd like to talk about today is MUNDO by Segunda Mordida. So this is full digital hardcore revival. It's super fun, super energetic. Think of 90s projects like Babyland and Atari Teenage Riot with the lessons that we learned from hyperpop, in 2020. So again, that's like my theme for all my picks this week is we're doing these classic things, but with a really, in just a new way that I'm appreciating, stuff we maybe wouldn't talk about if it weren't so damn interesting. It's really cool. So being digital hardcore, it has like a futuristic sort of mindset to it. It's very like sci-fi.
Totally.
In that area. At the same time, being digital hardcore is like nostalgic now in a way because that's an era from like the 90s that I haven't really been keeping up with
Which
since.
is also so weird to think about.
Yeah.
Too, just because I feel like it was relatively cutting edge then.
Right.
And then it continued, but now it's fallen
into retro futurism.
Right.
Which is weird. But also, this is still futurist in its own way.
It is
futuristic.
Y2K in a way, too.
Yeah, not a collected thesis on this album yet, clearly, but it is super fun to listen to, and I really like it. So we'll get some more concrete takeaways soon enough, I guess.
I feel like that should be enough.
Okay, that's enough.
We think it's good and we like it.
It's good and I liked it. Is that enough? Okay.
I think that's just what the people want to hear.
Hell yeah, that's very true. Do you have one more album?
Yeah, this one I have sort of a similar train of thought. I don't know, man. This episode's off the road. Okay. Yeah, I do have one more album. Let's chat about Big Mouth Singers by Art Star. This is beautiful, hypnotic noise rock. It's heavy and crushing. It's just a short little EP, though. It's only 20 minutes, so very consumable.
Love that.
Would love to see more stuff from this band soon, and it's out on the Ghost is Clear Records. We cover so much from this label.
Friend of the pod.
Everything they put out is amazing. I don't know if they're friends. I don't know if they know we exist.
Oh,
but
I'm friends with them.
Oh, cool.
I went to the show and everyone knew me.
The Ghost is Clear Records. They're like comp show.
This show is off the rails. What are we doing?
Yeah, this record is really intense and heavy, but it has moments here and there of easing up. So kind of the inverse of the Crippling Alcoholism record, where it's like mostly dreamy and
it's
poppy
lighter
and
with
then,
its like descent. Yeah.
So this one takes those heavier moments and then gives you a little slight reprieve before throwing you right back in. I love the vocals on this too. It's a very pretty, like, harmonious melodic voice.
Oh, I love that. Something a little pleasant, which can kind of round out a bigger and more intense arrangement really nicely. Yeah, and I love that more noise rock stuff too. And your note about the pacing of these projects is really important. Pacing is huge, and you don't always need to think about it when you sit down to listen to an album, but once you start noticing it as like a tool, a storytelling tool, it's really, really cool stuff. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right, well, I think that wraps us up for today. Carrie, do you have anything you're looking forward to this week?
My thing I'm looking forward to this week is mainly the thing I'm looking forward to next week. Drum roll, please! Me and Kalen are moving like 10 minutes down the road. And I'm really excited.
Oh my god, how is that next week? That's crazy.
It's like the week after. But I'm still excited about it, and that's my thing I'm excited about. And I'm also excited because I've been running a lot more, taking advantage of the beautiful weather, going for little jogs. And I'm starting to reap the benefits in that running is only fun when you've been doing it for like 3 weeks. So now that I have a good few weeks under my belt, I'm starting to have fun. Isn't that nice?
Congratulations. Yeah, I'm really excited to move. We're going to have a new Up Next set, probably.
Yeah, probably for Up Next. But our Album of the Month videos are going to be in our classic, beautiful, outside noise studio space.
Hell yeah.
The basement, the corner of the basement. Very exciting, very exciting. Any shows coming up? Anything you're particularly looking forward to besides moving?
Yes. On Monday, we're seeing My Wife's an Angel and Friends at the Walmart Pier which I've never been to, but I know is a pretty popular spot here in the DIY scene,
Is
and
it,
I'm
like,
excited to check it
owned
out.
by the Walmarts?
I think it's next to a Walmart.
Okay, gotcha.
It's kind of behind a Walmart situation.
I love that.
On Wednesday, we're seeing our bestie Joshua Quimby open for Bridge City Sinners.
Actual friend of the pod, confirmed.
And I'm so excited to see Bridge City Sinners again because they put on a great show. They're lots of fun.
Fabulous.
And Joshua has been under a lot of heat lately for a
particular comment.
He's come out in some of his political beliefs, and his fans are not happy. But I'm happy. It makes me happy.
You know, yeah, I don't know. I think it's fine. I think when people say, I think it's a little misguided to encourage artists to not speak out about stuff, especially based on like the genre they're in.
Right.
Because again, country's always been about being an outlaw.
Yeah.
And breaking rules and shit. So.
And he's speaking out, and so go support him if you want some cool outlaw country
and like
music.
genuinely really compelling, but also he's got a sense of humor about it all too, which is great. No, that'll be super exciting. Also, while we're on this country talking point, I wanted to shout out, we went to a Willi Carlisle show yesterday. I wrote a review on his new album for Bandcamp, and he was kind enough to get us on the list for the show, and it was fantastic. He had like a painted practical set. There were like puppets, and it was a fabulous time.
All of the puppets were crazy. The production value for this show, I mean, it was maybe a 500 capacity venue, but the production value was, I don't know if I can say arena worthy, maybe not a full scale arena.
I think if they gave him an arena, he would use it to its fullest.
Absolutely. I would need to see him doing like Pink, like flying around the room.
He would get someone in like a paper mache possum costume flying around. Like,
it was so fabulous.
It was great.
Loved the backing musicians too.
Yes,
I've never seen a saxophone come out at a folk show before.
Yeah,
there were two saxes.
Two saxes and a little mandolin, acoustic guitar, obviously, and the main percussion tool was stomping.
Was clogging. They had a clogging clogger.
A clogger.
There to clog and play the fiddle at the same damn time.
Fuck yeah.
Which is crazy.
And sing.
It
was amazing.
Also brought out two different accordions and educated us on the differences between the two different types of accordions, and I learned a lot about accordions.
I did too. There was an accordion nerd in the audience who was chatting it up with him, which was fun.
Yeah, they had a little back and forth.
It was welcome. Yes. Audience participation. Most of the time I roll my eyes when they're like shouting at the person, but he said, do we have any accordion nerds?
Oh yeah,
it was solicited.
There was also a portion where he was singing a cappella, and his voice was so incredible. He like just carried that tune with no stress, which is really hard to do.
If you haven't given Willi Carlisle a listen, you got to start with Peculiar Missouri. That one will get you in, and then the Winged Victory is just so good. Yeah. Anyway,
good stuff.
Yeah. Shouts any other closing thoughts?
No, that's it. I'm sorry, anticlimactic.
That's fine.
I'm done. We did it.
Thank you guys for joining us. You know where to find us. It'll be okay. Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.